What's going on, guys? So today is December 15th, 2024, 5:33 p.m. It's Sunday. And today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record. This is just going to be a quick podcast on me uploading the other show, the Allegiant Excellence Podcast. It's episode 3. I just recorded it. It's going to be uploaded. And I thought, I don't think I've really gone in depth on how I upload the show, what I think about, what I'm talking about. Because that's the, I always kind of stray from the path here of the whole point of the show, which is just to document and to showcase the journey and the thoughts and the struggles, everything. Sometimes I get carried away and start talking about other things and whatever else. But yeah, so this is me uploading a podcast, writing a podcast, going about figuring it out and how I'm doing it. So that's what we're going to do. So here we go. So I just grabbed the file. So we're going to, we're going to put this in here. That's the intro music. And this is without any kind of podcast, obviously. I don't know if you can hear that well. Fast forward a little bit. It gets quieter. So I got to take the file. I got to drop it over this. Got to line it up. So now, going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Allegiant Excellence Podcast. My name is Bryson. I'm the host of this shit. And so before I dive... That's it. Cool. So now that's all lined up. Sounds fine. We have the effects already applied. So let's go ahead and replay that real quick. So without the effects, it sounds like this. Anyway, I'm going to go over the Blade system today, how to use it, how to implement it, how to do all that stuff. So I'm going to turn the effects on in 3, some housekeeping bullshit. 2, Seems like that's 1. That's the best way to go about handling the small details. So... Anyway, so we got a form. Okay, cool. So now we got to go to the end of the show. We got to line up the outro music. Pretty straightforward. I try to keep it as simple as I can. It's already there. I just have to line it up. I mute it. So it's all, so this podcast that you're listening to now and then the Allegiant Excellence Podcast, I run off the same file. I just mute one layer of all the music and then I unmute the other one. And that's how I do it. So now that I got this, make sure it sounds good. By December 21st at midnight, can I not speak, dude? Great. You have until the end of December 21st, the last minute of that day, to get your 1,000 push-ups in. And that's it. That's the challenge. So that being said, guys, that is it for real this time. Thanks for listening. Share this with a friend. Do something. I appreciate your support. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Cool, man. So that's it. So now I got that good to go. I'm going to Control W. Come over here. We're going to name the show. So this is going to be AE3, the Blade. Okay. Blade system. So I'm going to rename that in a sec, but I'm just going to save that here. So we're exporting it. I muted the other file so the other music won't play. So that's good. Okay. So now... I'm going to, after this, so now I'm going to take every word that I said in the show, I'm going to take the transcript, I'm going to copy it, going to paste it into, paste it into ChatGPT, and now I'm going to say, god damn, what's going on? Here we go. Paste it in here, summarize this into 200 words or less through 2 to 5 paragraphs. So I've already done that, and this is what it says. So welcome back to the Allegiant Excellence Podcast. In this episode, I reintroduced the Blade system, mental toughness framework. So generally, if this is what I posted, if I had to, it'd be fine. But I'm going to change it. So now I'm going to go into Podbean. I'm going to click on New Episode. Click on Upload File. Now the thing should be at the very top, and it is. There you go. Click OK. Now I'm going to paste this in here. So what I'm going to do is highlight the whole thing, remove all bold. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it keeps it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, welcome back to the... We're going to take out welcome back. It's a show description. Blade system, a mental toughness framework, no, I don't like that. A framework designed for getting your shit in order. A framework I designed for getting your shit together. Now let's go ahead and take out this line. Okay, if you're new here or missed earlier episodes, the Blaze System is a free 4-part framework that challenges you to remove vices, to remove the bad shit, build, and let's see, include the good shit, do scary shit, and focus on small shit. It's inspired by systems like The Power List by Andy Frisella, as well as Darren Hardy's. How do you spell this? Hardy? I got the book right here. Darren Hardy. There we go. It's a Y. Darren Hardy, Vice Fast. The program operates on integrity. You set your own tasks and stick to them for 30 days. If you miss even one day, you restart. The system is about holding yourself accountable, overcoming obstacles, and continuously leveling up. Whether it's giving up distractions, including introducing positive habits, or facing fears, you'll build resilience and discipline that extend into all areas of life. I also announced the podcast's first weekly challenge. Complete 1,000 push-ups by December 21st. Break it up however you want, but the goal is to push yourself and develop consistency and post your progress. Tag me on Instagram and let's build this movement. I don't like that. Let's build this movement together. And let's kick some ass. And grow. Follow me on Instagram. Let's sharpen the blade. All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead and take out a couple of those shits. That's done. Oh, see, this is perfect. I wrote all this shit. I'm in the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. We need to go ahead and switch over. I need to leave. So I copied the description there. We're good. We have 6 listens on episode 2, 7 listens on episode 1. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and upload file. Go back in here, do this again. Okay, that's there. So now we're going to name it. So it's episode 3. Sharpen the blade. System for getting your shit in order. I like in order. System for getting your shit together. System for getting your shit in order. Yeah, you got to get your shit in order, bro. There you go. Okay, episode settings. Explicit. This is explicit. Yep. Okay, that's all. Episode 3. Okay, that's done. Sharpen the blade. System for getting your shit in order. That's done. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go schedule episode the 16th. And we're going to schedule. No, we're not scheduling this. This is uploading today. We're going to publish this right now. So we're going to publish now. So this is done. Episode 3, Sharpen the Blade, is now live on all major platforms. Okay, so cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record an Instagram story. We're going to turn the lights off so I look hard as fuck. Well, that's not gay. Look, I'm getting canceled. So it looks cool as shit. I want us to look cool as shit. I want to look hard as fuck in the badass way, not in the other way. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm all the way over here, but let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and get this guy right here. Get this going. Hold on. Let's go ahead and put this filter. It looks cool. What's going on, guys? Just recorded episode 3 of the Allegiant Excellence Podcast. It just uploaded. It's now live on all major platforms. So if you want to learn how to implement the blade system into your life, go ahead and check that out. And I'll explain if you have any questions. Send me a message on here, and I will let you know And so we're gonna go ahead and restart the whole thing. God damn it! What's going on, guys? I just recorded episode 3 of the Allegiant Excellence Podcast. I got the pillows here for soundproofing, and it's live now on all major platforms. So if you want to go check that out, learn about the blade system, learn how you can get your shit in order, go listen to the episode, reach out if you have any questions, and implement that shit into your life. I also announced the first challenge of the Allegiant Excellence Podcast. I'm going to do one challenge every single week, and this challenge was 1,000 push-ups by December, I think it was 21st, I said, at midnight. So you have until then to do 1,000 push-ups. If you can, then great. If you can't, then it's all good. It's just a challenge, trying to implement something new. So if you want to go check that out, it's the Blade System, episode 3. Go check it out. What's going on, guys? Okay, so that's done. Excellence Podcast. Got the pillows here for soundproofing, and it's live now on all major platforms. So if you want to go check that out, okay, let's just post. I'm not even gonna worry about it. What's up? As my coach.
It's easy, and I'll tell you why. Because
cool, man. So that's that. So Oh, I forgot to implement. So actually I fucked up. I got to put the links and stuff. So what I have to do now, I'm kind of glad this happened, dude. So now I have to go back into the podcasts and then go to the very top. I have the feedback form, the one-on-one coaching form, and the requests or follow me. Yeah. So I've got the one-on-one coaching application form. I've got my Instagram link, and I've got the suggestions form there. So I'm going to go back into episode list, click on episode 3. I'm just going to click on it. It takes me to this same description. I'm going to paste, and I'm going to put the links in there. We're going to update, and it's done. So we just updated it. We're good to go. So let's see. What am I looking at here? Yeah, we're done now. Wait, hold on. What am I looking at? Who gives a shit? How about that? Okay, we're done. That's it. So that is me. That's how I kind of uploaded the shit. That's how I made a little story post. That's how I got that going. And that's that, dude. So, yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut it short. We'll just end the show there. Super short and sweet. Back to back of those ones. But yeah, what up? So. Matter of fact, you know what? So before I went live today, I was feeling the anxiety again. And I hate saying that word because everyone says it, but I was feeling the nerves. I was feeling like, oh shit, dude, here we go. And I'm going to be 1000% transparent. When I clicked on the live button, it gives you the preview of what you look like and who's online and whatever. So it showed me that 22 followers were currently active. And if I would go live, they would receive a notification. And it's interesting because I had 4 total people come in there and watch. I had a guy that I recently, he's got a detailing place in San Diego, I believe. Anyway, I don't want to out the guy, but pretty cool guy. We were talking back and forth. He tuned in, he watched for a little bit. And then I had a buddy from high school. He tuned in and watched for a little bit and peaced out. Then I had my amazing, beautiful girlfriend, Alexis. Alexis, I can't even know your name, babe. Sorry. And she came in there and supported me, and that was fucking cool. I think that was the first one she came into. I could be wrong. And then we had Miley, my favorite cousin. There, I said it. What up? Just playing. Kind of. Maybe. I might be. I don't know. And she came and supported. That was cool. And so being transparent here, right before I went live, when I saw who was active, I was like, fuck, dude, they can tune in and watch me just do my thing. Oh man, that's kind of, what if I fuck up? That's really what was going through my head. I was like, oh, they're going to say something and it's going to throw me off track, or they're going to make a comment. Oh, fuck. And that's genuinely what was going through my head. And so I overcame that, and I thought, dude, come on, bro. This is going to be your 4th time going live. You got this shit. So I did. So I went live, clicked the record button, just started talking. Then at the very end, I realized I didn't even talk about what I wanted to talk about. And so I went back in there, recorded a little bit over the ending there. And yeah, so I got the weekly challenge in there, which is 1,000 push-ups by December 21st. So I'm going to do that. 1,000, however, which way you want to do it. You could do 2 every, I don't know, man. You could do 20 every hour for 8 hours per day, and then get that done. Or you could just do 70, 2 sets of 70, something like that. But I'm going to record myself doing that shit. It's part of the challenge. Good way to promote the show without just promoting the show. It's promoting the challenge that is then linked to the show, which gives me an excuse to post the show. Yeah, so anyway, so there's that. So I went live, felt good. And then also it's cool, man, because I'm trying to develop the mindset that these things that I don't want to do, these things that scare me, these things that really I do not want to do, or that I have no drive to do, or that scare me, or where I feel like I can feel in the moment that I'm pushing it off and I don't want to start. And, I'm going to run and I got to put this downstairs real quick, or I got to put socks on or whatever. It's like, dude, if I would have just fucking started the goddamn live, I probably would have been done 20 minutes earlier. Because I was like, oh, okay, what do I got to put my hair's messy, But the truth is, it doesn't matter. So if I can just get into the mindset that these things that I'm doing, these things that scare the shit out of me, if I can just continuously do those and then do them, I want to say unapologetically. I don't know if that's the right word I want to use here. But if I can be, maybe that's where I was going with it. Maybe if I can be myself, be unapologetically myself while I do it, then any fear, it just kind of goes out the window, because anything that anybody says is they're casting it onto who I truly am. So if it's bad, then it's like, okay, well, he doesn't fuck with me. Okay, I can stop worrying about him. And if it's good, I can be like, oh, cool, we got a supporter from over here. That's great. So it's a mental battle for me personally. That's the biggest thing I'm faced with right now. The biggest obstacle is me right now, because it's so easy to strategize and write a plan and write bullet points on what I got to do, how many things I need to do per hour, how to track stuff, making Excel sheets. I love all of that shit. But when it comes to actually sitting down, grabbing my phone, reaching out to people, oh, fuck me, dude. So, like Alex Hormozi says, this will be the story that I one day tell. I'm doing all these things. I'm building up something from the ground up. Maybe what this first thing isn't going to be the big, great thing, but it will be the first stepping stone that gets me to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. I mean, think about Alex Hormozi himself. He started doing online fitness coaching. He did group classes. He opened up a gym. That's what he did. He did the same thing that I'm doing now. And now he owns a company, or I think his portfolio companies at acquisition.com. That's his parent company, family company. I can't remember the terminology. I'll go fuck myself. But they do $250 million a year. So to go from telling people how to eat macros and how to distribute, okay, how to distribute their calorie intake over foods and how to lose weight, how to go from that, $200, $300, $400, $5 a month per person, to then operating a company that does $250 million per year. And he did that in less than 10 years, less than a decade, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was a decade. I don't know. If he can do it, so can I. However, that guy's a smart motherfucker, and he's also... Yeah, anyway. So, what was I saying, dude? Oh, yeah. So that's what he's talking about, right? So when he's in a dark place mentally, he's like, this is going to be part of the story that I someday tell. And even though he started off telling people how to eat their calories, he's on to much bigger, greater things right now. And it just started with that. So I do not believe for a second that this is going to be the thing that I do long term. Not even for a sec. Honestly, and I hate to say this out loud because I'm going to kind of puts doubt and the wrong mentality in this, but I'm going to document, dude. As soon as I can get out of doing coaching, I probably will, because it's not something I necessarily like to do. I just like everything outside of the core part of it, which is ironic, probably not a good recipe. I'm being honest. Yes, I want to help people. Yes, I want to help them transform. But just talking about calories and macros and how to bulk up and all that stuff, I'm not really keen on. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of, But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. I will make this work. I will make some great content. I will help people out. And I'm gonna make this happen. And if it takes me a year, it takes me 2 years, it takes me 3 years, I don't care, because I'm not going to quit. I need to see this through. It's kind of like what I was talking about on episode 3. I was talking about the whole integrity thing, the honor system of the program. If I were to give up or if I were to cheat the system, I would know by the end of the program if I failed or if I cut corners or whatever. And same thing with this. I'm going to be 80 years old and be like, there's that one thing that I was doing. I never saw it through to the end. I kept giving up, and I kept being a bitch. I even did it 4 times. I hired 4 different coaches and mentors, paid all this money. I never saw it through because I was too lazy. I didn't want to talk about calories. I didn't want to talk about how to build muscle. That won't be me. I won't be 80 with that regret. I won't have that regret because I'm going to push through and I'm going to see this through, even if it's not something I want to do necessarily. Now, the whole business building aspect, the skills that I learn from doing all of this simultaneously, the marketing, the content creation, the time management, the priorities, the scheduling, everything together, the sales skills that come with being on the phone and the role play, and honestly just operating everything, wearing all the hats, operating every single part of the business, from accounting to branding to marketing to sales to design to creative to filming to editing to everything. And I think that is ultimately what will make me exceptional later down the road. So while I don't necessarily care about helping people understand how to not eat like a fat fuck, that's honestly one thing I struggle with, man, because I've never been a fat fuck. I've always taken care of my shit. So I can't relate to that guy that just can't stop eating or just won't go to the gym or whatever. I don't know what that's like personally, so it's hard for me to be like, why can't you just eat less and go to the gym? But I can be that guy that's like, dude, eat more. You got to go to the gym. We got to lift heavy. Come on, because that's my story. I know that. And then part of me is like, well, I had some coaches in the mix for sure, like a bodybuilding competition. I had all these things for sure. But for the most part, I just Googled shit and I followed that, and it got me to where I am now. I went from 150 at 6 foot to my highest, I think, was 207 at 6 foot, obviously. And that was me. I didn't have a coach. I didn't pay someone to hold me accountable. I just did the shit because I wanted to, because it was a desire. So part of me is like, well, how the fuck can I help somebody if I don't even know what it's like to even need to hire someone? But then I go back and forth with myself all the time because I'm like, no, I've got like 7 coaches right now. I've got Brian, like the coach of the whole program. I've got Coach Cole. He's for mindset and real talk. I've got Coach Edward talking about lead gen and conversions and shit like that. And then we got Coach Joshua. He's talking about strategies and tactics. Then we got Shal, we got Shay, we got, I can't remember the other people's name, to be honest. So technically I have a shit ton of coaches right now. And, with bodybuilding, I had Sadiq Hedzovic. He was my first bodybuilding coach. And then I hired Bronson Butler very, very temporarily. And then I hired Arya Safai. He's an Olympian. So Sadiq Hedzovic, he's an Olympian as well. Bronson Butler owns Butler Pro Gym in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I've had these people, I've had these influences, I've had access to these people with great minds when it comes to fitness and nutrition, and they help me out for sure. But for the most part, man, you just go to Google and you say, hey, show me how to blah, 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 and it pulls up. So part of me is like, how the fuck, what am I doing here? And I'm not going to lie, sometimes that's what gets me. It's like, just Google it, bro. If you really wanted to change, you would. I really battle that mentally all the time. So anyway, man, that's, but am I going to quit? No. Am I going to push and see this through? Yeah. Am I going to make 10 grand a month eventually from doing this? Yes. And then from there, we'll go from there. So, because what intrigues me a lot right now is to see myself build this thing up. Maybe it takes me 3 years, and then in 3 years, be what my coach is right now. But because I'm so fucking detail oriented and analytical and system based and all this stuff when it comes to this shit, I can make so many great things, so many great resources, so many cool shits for someone like myself. And because I would be calling the shots, I could create so many things, dude. That right there gets me fucking hyped. I could create my own software. Dude, oh my Lord, if I could get the capital to hire some people to code some software for me, and then I can make a coaching software that I know because I've been in, oh my Lord, bro. And this right here is a Dunning-Kruger effect. I know nothing. I feel like I know everything. Yeah, I'll just make a software. I'll sell, fucking easy, bro. Then I'll sell my own software to my own group, my own coach. It'll be vertically integrated. All this shit will be in one place. Holla at your boy. That's honestly like the thought process, because I talk about this all the time. But when I was a FedEx driver, and I miss being a FedEx driver, dude, we had this software. It was called Ground Cloud. And the people who designed it, I'm willing to bet like 50 grand that not one person at Ground Cloud has ever been a FedEx delivery driver, an efficient one, not even a driver. You know what? Here, fair. Maybe a driver for someone who has a big bulk truck and they have 10 stops for the day, 20 stops for the day, but not a FedEx driver that's doing 374 stops per day, which is my all-time record, and I'll forever flex that. So these people make the software, and it's a good software. It's fine, but for functional, practical, everyday, high volume use, it's so shit. And I always used to dream like, dude, if I could just make my own software, man, if I could learn how to code and I can make this and I can make it, dude, I would make the most badass software known to man. It would just be so good because I know what it's like to be a driver. I'm in a network of drivers. I'm still in contact with all my managers. I could reach out and be like, hey man, I'm going to run the software through you. You're going to try it out. I want you to give me all the feedback that you can. If it's asked, and don't talk to me ever again. If it's good, then I'd like you to provide some feedback. Once you get going, I'll give it to you for free. You don't have to pay for Ground Cloud. I think it's $50 a person. You have a team of 30 people. It's $1,500 that you wouldn't have to pay because all this shit. So the idea, I think, the more I think about it, the more I talk about it, how fucking cool that would be if I was the business mentor for online fitness trainers and I had all the softwares vertically integrated. I had all that shit. So it's like, here's the software that we use. You can use this here, exclusive to these people. Oh my Lord, bro. Dunning-Kruger effect. I don't know shit, but I feel like I know everything because that's genius, okay? But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. So, fuck, man. Talking about all this gets me fired up, bro. I want to go fucking kill it. So, anyway, that's that, guys. Another thing I did today was I rearranged my office space. So, for some context, the amount of furniture that I own currently is this right here. So, in my kitchen, nothing. In my living room, a rug. I'm not even... Some people might be like, oh yeah, you've told this before. Some people might be like, what? But I own a rug. And then in my, I don't know what you call it, little nook area for a kitchen table, whatever you want to call it, I have a desk that is actually repurposed into kind of a showcase table. So it's kind of the holiday table. It's what my girlfriend Lexi and I call it. And it's got a little mini Christmas tree, and I just put holiday shit on it. It's what we used for Halloween. I put a pumpkin on there for Thanksgiving. Now it's got a mini tree on there. Now it's got her gifts on there and stock, or whatever. It's just a holiday table. So after in 10 days when it's Christmas, I don't know what it'll become. It's just nothing. So anyway, that's that. And then upstairs we have a bed and then 2 nightstands. That's it. And then we have in my office space, I've got a whiteboard. I've got a air mattress, which it seems like that's what Lexi and I use instead of going and watching a movie in my bedroom, we have the air mattress right here. We'll just watch a movie right here. It kind of acts as a couch. You can put a lot of pillows for some back support. And when I'm sitting here working and she's over here, she lays on that. So we're in the same room and it's cute. So an air mattress, guys, for fuck's sake. I don't own a couch. I've never owned a couch. I've never owned my own TV. I don't have a TV. I've never owned my own table or whatever. I've never owned any of that. Oh, and I have 2 bar stools, actually. I've got 2 of those. And then I've got this desk here. And then I've got 2 bookshelves, which I honestly might get rid. I don't know. I don't fucking need this stuff, bro. It's just to display stuff. But then to display stuff for what? For me, I know what I have. I don't need to see it, The more shit I'm looking at, the more decision fatigue that I'm faced with because I'm like, oh, I see 12 books. What was that one that And then I've got these trophies from when I competed. I'm like, oh, cool. Should I compete again? And I'm just distracted, bro. And then over here on this other one, I've got just nothing. Just it holds my pens. That's honestly the most practical thing I have. I don't need to showcase my books. What am I doing with these books? I don't need to, I'm not a minimalist by any means. I like shit. But I like to have useful shit. How about that? So a couch for me, useless. What am I going to use a couch for? To sit on my ass and not work toward my goals? Dude, got an air mattress for that, all right? What am I going to have a TV for? I got a laptop. If I really wanted to watch something, I'd watch it on my laptop. What do I need a TV for? Why do I need a table? Why do I need a reclining chair? Why do I need that stuff, dude? I don't want it. If I wanted it, I would have gotten it, bro. I've got like 18 credit cards. I can go buy a whole, I'm good. I don't need it. And that's not a flex. That's just me saying like, because fuck credit scores, fuck all that stuff. Based on where I'm trying to go with the path that I'm taking. So, I've talked about that before. You can go listen to it. I think it's called Credit Cards episode, whatever. I don't know. So anyway, I rearranged all my stuff. So I got my desk against this little nook in the wall. Perfect fit. I've got both shelves on the side. So everything I need is right here in this little nook. So I got my printer right here. I've got 2 drawers, plastic drawers, one on my right, one on my left. I think I said printer, yeah. Then I got a thing for my pens, for my paper. Got my books over here. And got a little mini garbage can. Then I have a power strip that plugs in. Multiple lights. Forgot I had this, bro. Oh, man, we got multiple lights in here. Shit looks nice. The contrasting lights. Wow, this is nice. Hold on, what does this look like? Yeah, it looks good in here now. Cool. And then I got this desk. Right now I'm standing up. And I think I got more. God damn it, bro. I just dropped the thing. Okay. Hello. Here we go. Dropped it. I got these magnets. So instead of getting cork boards or anything like that, I have these magnets that actually... Yeah, there goes another one. I got these magnets that my girlfriend was showing me how there's the nails in the wooden. I don't know shit about ass when it comes to this stuff. The wood behind the wall, the panels. Who gives a fuck, bro? She was showing me that there's nails obviously in them, so you can have a magnet go through the wall, and I can use those magnets to hold papers and hold up like a vision board or goals or whatever. So now I don't have any reason to ever use nail in the wall because I don't want to have to worry about that shit when I move out, because I will move out. I'm not going to stay here forever. So why create more work for myself later to then put up just something on the wall that I don't... Got different views, bro. I don't want to put anything in the wall because that's just work I got to do later. It's like, well, make your life nice and have things to look at and hold things. I don't need things, bro. I need a laptop, good lighting, and my phone. Anyway, so that's my setup. So I push it all in this corner. Got my whiteboard behind me, air mattress in the corner, and it's pretty nice. It's kind of cozy over here. I feel like I turn my desk around, so I'm facing the wall now. I used to face an open room. I wanted to see outside, but I think maybe I need to not have any kind of that. I need to be able to focus and do my shit. So, anyway, that's that, guys. So, this show went on a lot longer than I thought. So, anyway, that's it, guys. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go to get ready for bed here. It's actually, no, I'm not. Who the fuck am I kidding? It's 6 o'clock, 6:04. Got to do a role play. And then I'm going to get ready for the week ahead, get my stuff ready, yeah, that's it. So, all right. Talk to you guys later. Peace.